Welcome back to another video for the Classic Car Tutor. In this tutorial, I'm actually going to show you how I went from these dingy headlights to these nice halogen headlights. All right. Right. So let's get started. So you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver and some WD-40 just in case these screws are a little bit rusted. So we'll go ahead and jump in. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to remove this casing off the headlights. There's two different casings. There's this outer casing, and then there's an inner casing that's holding the light actually on to the car itself. So you're going to remove 3 screws. There's one here, the top right hand corner. There's one at the left top hand corner, and then there's another one at the bottom top hand corner. So we're going to remove screw 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I don't know if I said this in the last video. The most interesting thing about this car is that it used to be nothing but a rear end. And when I say that, I mean my father was a drag racer, and he had an accident where he flipped his car 6 times on the track. It was a Sunday. It was June 6th at 6 p.m. 2006. And so for a spiritual man, man of God, you know, he took that as a sign like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be racing on a Sunday afternoon right after I preach a sermon, or cutting sermons early to get to that. So, all right, first casing is taken off. And then there's going to be another casing. There's a screw here, 1, 2, and 3. So look around. You're going to go clockwise. You're going to have one at 12 o'clock. You're going to have one at 3 o'clock. And you're going to have one at 7 o'clock, actually. So take those screws out. And what he was doing was he was racing this car, and he was preaching a sermon, and he was looking at the time like, man, I got to get out to the track. So he wanted to cut his sermon early to go load his car up. And I think God had other plans for him on that, telling him, you know, not to do that. But he promised my grandmother on that day he'd never race again, and he never raced again. So we got one more screw to get here. I actually had the second screw out because I wanted to make sure that none of my... I sprayed these with WD-40 earlier to make sure that they would come out easy. Yeah, so my father never raced again. And so what he did was he took that car that had the rear end, and he built this car, right? So that's the only thing that survived the last accident. You got to see this picture. If I find this picture, I'll put it up on this caption. But okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to take out this plug here that held the light in place. That's it. Take out our fresh new one. These are cool. I got these from ledglow.com, and they come with different connectors, so that you know which kind of car you're using or what kind of car your hookup is. You really won't know until you get to that point. I got lucky, and my connector was the main fit. You know, I looked up 1969 Camaro when I bought these, so my connector was the main fit. So don't have to do any custom cutting or wiring to this thing. Just hopefully plug it right in. Now there's 2 different things you can do. You can use this yellow here to go into accessory mode. So when you turn on your car, and you turn off the car, the headlights can stay on. I'm already wired to do that by the top of this. So you can do, you know, brights or dim it out. I don't really care to do that. I drive this car in the daytime mostly. If I get stuck at night, it's a bad day for me, because I don't want to be stuck in this car at night. But yeah, so we're gonna just put these back on, these casings. So go, you know, I put our screws back in and make sure this is on tight. Make sure it goes in. There we go. There we go. Looks good. All right, and this first one is screwed back in. Yep. And now the top one needs to go in. Yep. do the side one first. Alright. Put that in there nice and snug. And then this top one. All right, now on to the housing. Get a nice tight fit there. We're almost done. I mean, I knew this project wasn't gonna take long, but I'm surprised at how quickly it actually really took off for us. Like, I was really expecting to kind of be out here a little longer. So I'm glad that it's a easy plug and play for us. Not to have to be out here deciding, you know, how long this is actually going to take us. So I got some advice for you guys out there that are thinking about drag racing your cars. This thing was really juiced up. I actually had the cam. Actually had it, you know, rebuilt. I think I told you guys on the last episode. Last year, you know, got some things done to it, and just decided that, you know, I don't want it to be too loud. Don't want to be a disturbance to my neighbors, because I mean, I know what that's like firsthand. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I had an opportunity to get this done, and you know, not make it so much of a attraction. My dad had it pretty much street legal, but there were some things on it that were illegal. You know, he had a really loud cam on it, and that cam, boy, that thing used to holler. And the top is good. Yeah, good to go. We just got to do the same thing on the other side. Make sure you like, subscribe, and visit the channel often for more videos. All around the world, all around the world, all around.